Hey guys, what's happening? So this is the Nothing Phone 1. This is a new phone on the market, and with every new phone on the market comes a new camera. And with every new camera comes a video from us telling you some of the camera tips and tricks. Well, not some, 10 of the coolest camera tips and tricks that you could use to click better pictures out of the Nothing Phone 1. So, this is Gaurang, you're watching Guide in Tech. Let's get started. Okay, let's get the megapixels out of the way. This here is a 50 megapixel camera. It clicks pictures of 12 megapixels by default because it pins the pixels down in order to get better detail and a lesser size. But there is a way you could take advantage of all the rest of the megapixels that are available on the camera. For this, pull down on the top bar in the camera interface, and there you'll find a 50 megapixel button on the top. Press that, and now you will be able to take all of your pictures in the 50 megapixels that the camera has. Now, most of us click pictures from our phone in a normal way. We point the camera wherever we want the picture to be, and then we shoot. But there are some people who like to shoot these images and then edit them on Lightroom or any other software that they prefer. For those kind of people, there is a RAW mode on this camera where every picture that you will click will get a separate RAW image that you can put in Lightroom and then edit everything out of. Now to do that, open the camera app, and by default, the photo mode is enabled. Swipe over to the more option, and from there, select the expert mode. Now right up in the top right corner, you will see RAW written with a strike over it. Just press that, the strike will be gone. After that, every picture that you click will have a RAW format. The RAW format takes up some space but offers a better level of clarity and details and better control over them while editing. Now another thing that the Nothing Phone 1 can do is click macro images. Now you must be thinking, where is the macro lens in the camera setup? There are just two lenses. Well, you're right. But the fact is that much like most of the other companies here, end up filling up that entire camera module with pointless 2 megapixel macro sensors, depth sensors, which do not really have a need, because in the end, they're not really contributing that much to the picture that you click. And the 2 megapixel macro lens is really bad, if I am being honest. But on the Nothing Phone 1, you can use the ultra wide lens to click the macro shots. Turning the macro mode on is actually quite easy. When in photo mode, just swipe to the right side where you will see the macro icon. You can now easily take the close-up shots of flowers, banknotes, whatnot, and see the minute details that are otherwise hidden. See these lights? Well, apart from just notifying you of all the notifications showing up on your phone, this Glyph interface can also be used for something else. These act as very soft lights for all the close-ups that you are taking from your camera. Now, how do you switch it on? It's pretty simple. Just tap on the flash icon till it turns to the Glyph icon, and there you have it. All the lights on the back will be turned on, but it might be turned off due to inactivity automatically if you don't do anything with the camera. And it works in both photo and video mode. And this will also come in handy when you're clicking your macro shots. Now, even though the Nothing Phone 1 does not have nearly as many camera modes as the other phones, there is one very useful mode on this camera, which is the expert mode. Expert mode basically offers you the granular control on all of your pictures. So you can control a bunch of different things. Like you can control it over a mirrorless camera. You can change the ISO, shutter speed, white balance, focus, and you can also click RAW images via this mode as well. You can also use the Glyph interface lights for shooting in low light conditions as well to get all that soft lighting that looks great on photos. Now, if you're familiar with Pixel devices, Pixel phones do not have the most powerful camera hardware. Their magic lies in software, and that software has been modified and edited to work on different phones as well. So that software goes by the name of GCam. Now what you will see when you click pictures from the GCam mode is that slightly better HDR performance on the default pictures. But apart from that, you will also see much better selfies than the default camera app on the phone. But the one thing to note is, if you see the viewfinder, at least what we saw in our version, when you see the viewfinder, you will appear blue. So don't be scared by that. When you click the picture, it's going to look much better and actually natural and not anything near the blue version of you. Now, whenever you're using a camera of your phone, wouldn't it be convenient if you had a line that basically moved with the camera but notified you or turned a different color when your camera was exactly straight and not bending down here or bending down the other end. Well, that's what a leveler does, and you can get it on the Nothing Phone 1. This feature only works on the expert mode for now. Now to enable this, just go to settings, and from there, select the expert mode features option and then enable level. Now another Nothing Phone 1 feature that you get with the camera is motion pictures. Motion pictures are basically that the camera has by default recorded a video, which is 1 second before and 1 second after the shot was taken. Now to enable this, open the camera app and on the top bar, just swipe down once. And then the second icon that appears, press that and that will enable the motion photos. Now another enhancement that you get with the camera app is that you can use the shutter button just beyond clicking pictures. You can hold it down and the functions that can be performed are limited to 2 and you're free to choose whichever you prefer. In order to enable that, swipe down on the top bar in the camera and then press the icon with the 3 dots. And from there, scroll down to press and hold shutter option. Press that and now you will get to see 2 different options. You can either record a video directly by holding down the shutter button, or the phone will start clicking pictures in burst mode where it will click pictures one after the other repeatedly without stopping. Now that we have talked so much about all these different modes, wouldn't it be convenient if you did not have to go to the more option to get all these different modes on the camera? Well, there is a way we can arrange this entire carousel of options that gets available to you the moment you open the camera. Once you open the camera app, go to more one more time, and then you will see that the shutter button has not changed into an edit button. Press that and now you will see that you can arrange every mode in order of your preference, so that you can just quickly swipe to whichever mode you want to use at a particular point. So that's pretty much it. If you like the video, like it. If you love the video, then press the red subscribe button, and beside that you'll find a bell icon. Press that, you'll get notifications for all our videos from now on. Well, this has been Gaurang, and I'll see you in the next one.